I've sold a bunch of stuff on Etsy, from ebooks to clothes, and end up making tens of thousands of dollars in just a few months. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, those first 100 sales are super hard to get. That's why I put together this guide that is going to help you with everything from niche research to marketing to reviews, anything that you need that's gonna make your journey selling digital products on Etsy a whole lot easier. See, when I started selling on Etsy, it only took me like maybe 2 days or something to start making those first few sales. And this was without any ads or any marketing or anything. And that's because I followed this first tip. So when you are doing your niche and product research, the only way to make those almost instant sales is to focus on things that are current, right? So current trends, current events, and current problems. That like time sensitivity is what's going to help you make sales faster. For example, with me, when I first started selling on Etsy in 2020, I was selling during an election year. There was political protests and all that stuff. So I capitalized on that opportunity and I sold products that were related to that. This is because this is what people are searching for right now. Now, I'm not saying that you need to focus on anything political. I just want you to look at current events going on around you. This could be holidays or certain celebrities or certain memes that are popular right now. You can also look at current trends. So we know that digital products are trending. I feel like everybody and their mom wants to sell digital products. And so some people are going to actually create a digital product for consumers, but other people are going to see that this whole digital product trending, topic right now is something that they can cash in on. I've even seen people selling like Canva website templates for people selling digital downloads so that they can make their website, right? How can you capitalize on something that is trending? We know AI is trending. We know a bunch of like tech stuff is trending. Look into that and see how you can make a product that people want to buy right now. And next, I want you to look at the current problems. So for example, a lot of people right now are going through a heat wave, unprecedented. So if I was selling something, this isn't necessarily a digital download, I'm just giving you an example. But if I was selling something, I would sell, some cooling packs or something during a heat wave, because that's what people are having problems with right now and need a solution. You could apply this to the world of digital products so that you can solve problems that are popular right now. All right, after you have your list of all these ideas, we need to research them individually. Now, the better that you do your research, the faster you're going to get to 100 sales. Your research needs to answer 3 questions in order to be successful. How will my product make the most profit? How will I be better than my competition? And how can I stand out to my customers? You can use whatever tool that you want to answer these questions, but the one that I use and recommend is called Sales Samurai. Because they have a lot of advanced features that I find really helpful, I reached out to them to sponsor this video and give you guys a 20% off discount code. If you want to follow along, the link is below, but here's how I do the research using Sales Samurai. To start off our research in Sales Samurai, I'm gonna go down here to the calendar feature. The reason I'm going down here is because I want to see if there are any current events that I can capitalize on, because of course, if it's happening right now, then people are going to be buying right now. Next month, for example, is National Girlfriend Day. Of course, people are going to be buying things for National Girlfriend Day. They're going to be buying it on Etsy, so you might want to create a product around that. What I like to do if I find a holiday that is interesting, I'm then going to go to all filters and filter it by digital download, okay? And so this will give us some ideas of things that we can start selling digitally for National Girlfriend Day. And the search volume during this time is going to be a lot higher than other times, so it's going to increase the likelihood that we can actually sell things. I also saw something here. It was like love coupons or something. I don't know if that's going to be profitable, so I can go to Sales Samurai and see the actual data that's going to determine, is this product actually worth selling? Let's break down everything that we found from searching love coupon. We can see from the search volume, a lot of people are actually searching for this, which I had never heard of anything like this. So this is a surprise to me, right? But this way we can find things that we never even thought of that we can start making money from. We can see that people are clicking on the listing a lot, and we can see most importantly that there's not a lot of competition. How do we know that there's not a lot? Well, it is a green check mark. So when I am doing research, I like to see those green check marks. That means means that I have found like my product that is really going to potentially be profitable. We can see that people are searching this on Google. That means that it's popular on Etsy, it's popular off of Etsy. And also, if the Google competition is high, what this means is that a lot of people are trying to, get in on this thing on Google, but on Etsy, not really. So that could be an area that we could possibly infiltrate. I also want to look down at these keywords. This is going to determine what keywords are we going to put in our title, in our description, in our tags. That way we can actually get found. It also can give us some more ideas on what we might want to sell. So we can see here, anniversary coupon, 11,000 for the search volume, 12% for the click-through rate. Okay, this means that it is actually going to be good. If we see anything that we like, we can just favorite it. So I want to favorite that anniversary one, and we can add it to our categories. Next, I want to see over here the Google trending. This is gonna give us more product ideas, but also more ideas for what to put in our actual listing as well. We can come down here and see what listings are the most popular. We can see what tags are the people using, and we can see the average price. So this is all giving us more data that's going to make our listings the best. So what I would do is I would, favorite some of these listings right here, the ones that are the best sellers, and this is going to allow me to be able to kind of spy on them and be like, okay, this is how I'm going to make mine. Another way that we can get ideas so that we can start making those sales fast is by looking at the current problems and current events in the world. So right now it is an election year. So I might want to type in something here like election. Why is it on all caps? Okay. Election, right? And because I have the Sales Samurai Etsy Chrome extension, it's going to show me the search volume right when I type it in. So I can see, okay, what might I want to look at? So we have election shirt, we have election SVG. I could also type in something like voting, okay? So we have voting shirt, like whatever, some other things. So let's see what comes up when we search it. All right. We have all of these things. Again, this is just giving you ideas based on what is trending now. And something that I saw was really popular was just like stickers, honestly. Shirts too, but I saw a lot of stickers that were popular when I was looking through here. So I want to go to Sales Samurai and validate that idea. So I'm going to put in voting sticker. It looks like we found another good niche because we're getting all greens again. It doesn't always look like this. Like sometimes it'll be like red all around, right? But we have a lot of search volume, 17,000, and not that much competition going on. If we like this listing, for example, then we can click on this I button and it will bring up all the details and information about this listing. When we click on this, it's going to bring up all the information that we need to remain competitive and be better than our competition. So we can see when this was created, when it was last modified. A lot of times when the last modified means like the last sale, to be honest. And so we can see that it is selling and updated pretty often. I like to look at this created date because sometimes there are products that were like, oh, created in 2024 or whatever. And then it's like, wow, you're making that many sales and you just put up this product. So that's really important to learn. We can also see the exact tags that they're using. We can see the exact images that they're using. It's a way to really spy on your competition. That's why I like it so much. So I'm going to add this one to favorite. If we want to be even more nosy, we can actually go to their shop, Little Adams, and I'm going to put that into my competition tracker right here in Sales Samurai. And this way we can always keep an eye on what they're doing and how their shop is going so that we can know for our own research purposes. Once I add a store here, I like to keep track of the sales history. This way I can see like, how are their sales? Are they adding any other listings, right? This is how we're going to spy on our competition and be better than them, hopefully. The last feature I want to show you that's really helpful is this calculator feature. A lot of times people are like, Energy, I don't know what to price my product at, like what's gonna make sense, right? So you can play around here and see like, oh, maybe if the price is $23 and maybe the shipping is $5 and all that stuff, then you can calculate your profit. But also this is really helpful if like you start doing Etsy ads and you have different costs, maybe you have people to pay, then you can use this as well to calculate your profit, and then that's how you're going to run a profitable business. After your research is done and you've answered those 3 questions, you now need to be competitive in order to make your first 100 sales fast. What I want you to do to make sure you're competitive, right, is go in your incognito or private browser, go on Etsy and search your product and see what comes up. There's a few things that you're going to want to compare when you're looking at your competition, all right? You want to compare your products. When you're comparing your products, you need to see, is my product better? And the only thing that makes a product better is, does it solve my customers' problems better? You need to compare your description. Make sure that, everything is very, very clear. And I don't want you to only put stuff in the description. I also want you to put stuff in the image because, for example, there's people who don't know that they're downloading a digital product. Most sellers are just going to put in the description, digital product. Nobody's reading that, right? But they are looking at the pictures. So maybe you want to have a picture slide that says digital download. Maybe you want to have a picture slide that has the instructions on how to download your product, right? This is making it easy for the customer. It's going to make you competitive. Next, I want you to look at their photos and make sure that your photos are better because that's what the customer is seeing. I do a lot of buying on Etsy and only thing I'm looking at is the pictures, right? So if you need to use certain type of editing tools like Canva or something, make your picture bright, make your picture, something that is very enticing for the customer, looks very professional and high quality. You can use Canva to do that. It's really not that hard. I want you to also compare their branding. Are they branding themselves as, a luxury item? Are they branding themselves like more cozy and comfy? What does that look like? How do you want your own branding to look? And is it going to look better than your competition because your customer sees that stuff? I also want you to check out and compare their social media presence. Do they even have a social media presence? This is a way that you can stand out and be better than your customer. If they do have a better social media presence, if they do have better products, better descriptions, honey, you gotta, step your game up, right? I don't want you guys to think like, oh, I'm doing everything that I can. Because if you're not the top seller, you're not doing everything that you can, right? If you have optimized all that stuff, your product research is on point, you're competitive, your listings are good, then I want you to focus on marketing in the way that I'm gonna tell you right now in order to make those first 100 sales. I did a whole entire video on how to market digital products, so I'll link that in the description if you need help with that specifically. What I want you to understand about marketing, and marketing in this way that I'm going to tell you, is that you don't need 100 sales, right? You don't need to sell 100 things to 100 different people, right? You can get to 100 sales by selling 2 things to 50 people, right? So how do we do that? Well, that is where advanced marketing comes in. There's no need to wait to do advanced marketing. You can do it right now and start making sales. The first way is through email marketing. So when your customer downloads a product, rather than just giving them that product, I want you to have a page that gives them some kind of freebie if they sign up to your email list. So you can have a link that goes somewhere that has like a sign up page, right? And maybe they will get something free. Why is this good? Well, once I have an email list full of people who have already bought from me, then I can market and sell to them later. So when I launch a new product, rather than just putting it on Etsy and hoping it sells, well, I have a list of maybe 50 people. And maybe some of those people are going to buy things. So I just got a lot closer to that 100 sales without having to market to more people or to do anything crazy or any keywords on Etsy. No, I already have my list. You want to start creating that from the get-go. Also, I want you to focus on cross-linking in your description. So for the people who do read descriptions, right, you're going to put a link to a related product. So maybe if they bought one type of coloring page, they might like another type of coloring page. Or maybe if they bought like a website template, then they would like to buy a graphics package or a font package or something. So you can write in your description, looking for more products like this, I suggest X, Y, and Z. Last advanced marketing tip is I want you to offer incentives for a buyer's next purchase. So similar to how, like I said, one thing you can do is add a link to your email sign up. Another thing that you can do is say, hey, thank you for purchasing this product. you can send them a message on Etsy, or you can put it in the actual digital download. Thank you for buying this product as a gift. Here is 20% off your next purchase. Again, this is how you are going to make more sales and get to that 100 without necessarily doing so much more work. This is a system that works for you. In order to get those first few sales, you do need to start prioritizing reviews. And this is a strategy that you can use to get more reviews, because listings with more reviews, of course, get more sales. In order to get more reviews, you might want to send a message to a customer after the sale and be like, hey, are you happy with your order? Then leave a review and get 10% off your next purchase. And if you upload a photo review or whatever, then you get 15% off. Now, you guys are probably like, well, if I'm messaging them for the review and I'm messaging them to give them an extra product and I'm messaging for the email marketing, like, isn't that too many messages? Well, you guys don't need to do each and every one of these things. Like, just choose the one that you feel like is best. If you want to prioritize reviews, then do this method. If you want to prioritize getting extra sales, then do the other method, right? You guys can pick and choose what you want. Also, for reviews, I want you guys to see if you have any family or friends who are willing to purchase your product and leave an honest review. Now, remember, Etsy has rules against people, just leaving reviews and leaving like kind of fake positive reviews because they're your family or friend. But if your family actually needs a website template or a Notion template or whatever it is, okay, like, encourage them to purchase it and leave an honest review. I would do that for one of my friends, right? And I've had family and friends do that for me too. But of course, just make sure to be honest, because Etsy has policies against shilling, is what it's called, and you can get banned if you're just like, hey, I'll buy the product for you, and then you leave the positive review. Like, okay, it's giving scam, right? But if you can do it in an honest way, definitely do that. And of course, don't give up, because it is hard. Like, there's no way around the hardness. But my thing is, it's like, 2 months are going to pass anyways. 1 year is going to pass anyways. Would you rather like give all that you can and then at the end of that year have something to show for it, or, give up too early and it's like a year goes by and now you're still looking at how to sell digital products on Etsy videos, right? But it is hard, and it's going to be hard. But a quote that I like by Les Brown says, if it's hard, do it hard. If it's easy, do it easy. Just get it done. Period. I hope that this video was helpful. If you guys have any questions about digital products, let me know down below. I'm going to have a lot of digital product videos coming out, so if you guys have any questions, just please put them down below and I will try to answer them in my next video. Until then, guys, I will see you in my next video.